Hello, and welcome to another video of mine where I will describe and explain a board game. Seeing that I've already done 3 videos of my 3 board games, I went looking for the other board games that I do own, and this is one of them. This is called a Go set, that's G-O. And this is like the main expert board. This particular board I can split. We'll use the beginner type board now for this example. I don't know if you can see it properly on the goggle camera. I'm not entirely sure the lighting is very good, but there are 5 dots here that will help beginners in terms of handicapped placement. Now you have two colours. You've got your white and black. This game is played using stones. These particular ones are glass stones in this particular set. So you've got your white ones and your black ones. Black always goes first, but with these dots, the white player or the more experienced player can put them there as handicaps. Now you'll notice that I'm putting the stones on like the cross section where the actual dots are. That's how you put the stones on the board. The traditional method of holding the stone is like that, between your index finger and your middle finger, and you place it down like that, which can be a little tricky, especially for us Westerners, seeing it's an original Oriental board game. I can't exactly remember the details of its history. This is not a history lesson, so if you want to find out more, just Google how to play Go, and it will teach you essentially the basic history of the game and all the important and complicated rules. I'm only going to teach you the absolute bare basic of how to play. There are many more rules that I won't be covering, but this should give you a helpful head start and hopefully interested in playing this game. Now think of it not so much like chess, but it is very strategic. Now the idea is these cross sections are called liberties, and the player who owns the most liberties at the end of the game wins. And the way how you win the game is if you both come to an agreement that the game has ended, whether you've won or lost or it's a draw. And then you count up all the space that you have left, and then that's how you win. The player has most one of these wins. Obviously, with the bigger board, you get more longer playing times and more liberties. But we'll use the smaller board for now. This one has little magnets in the strips. There are different types of boards. Your traditional board is about as big as a coffee table and just as sturdy. It's massive. It's proper good. It's expensive, but if you really become an enthusiast of Go and you have the money, it would be wise to invest in a proper table. This is a decent table. It's good thick construction. Also the stones, these are in kidney-shaped containers. The more traditional container is more of a rounder pot type container, which is pretty cool. At the time when I bought this board, which was 2008, so quite a long time ago, I was on budget. I'm still on budget for everything, really, to be honest. But I got this for, I can't remember how much I got this for. I think it was, I don't know. But it's cheap enough to be a decent set, not some flimsy board and pieces. So you can get a decent set for a decent price as a starter set. Just have a look online where to find. You're better off looking up on proper websites. I suppose maybe check eBay, I don't know. But yeah, check your proper websites. So let's get started. I'll go black first. Yeah, so you take up a black one and you place it anywhere you want on the board. So let's say we place this one, traditional method, like that. We'll place this one here. And then white will have his go, and he'll put his, I don't know, let's say there. And then slowly you'll eventually be putting them anywhere you want, strategically, and all that. And so eventually you'll get like a wall. It depends on your tactics. The teacher that taught me how to play this years ago said that I have a bit of an aggressive tactic, which is kind of true, I suppose, because I tend to like block off essentially an area. So let's say I do all of this. We'll get rid of these white ones. Just use this as an example. So now this area, entire area, is now mine. You can invade an area if your piece is not committing suicide. Now suicide is if your piece gets taken. So say for example, well, let's get rid of these black ones. And you have 1, 2, 3, 4. Now that forms what's called an eye. This middle one here you can't go in, otherwise the black pieces take it, and likewise with the white pieces. If you have an eye, a black piece can't go in there. So how you take other pieces is to surround them, and you could do it individually, but you're better off working up groups and then taking out entire groups. Now the trick is, and like I said, it's a bare basic rule or how to play, is that you need to create eyes in groups in order to survive, and you need at least 2 eyes. So you have a group here, and we have 1 eye, 2 eyes, and for some reason we have filled in the rest. So we have 2 eyes here, and the only way that this group can be taken, even if it is surrounded by the whites. Now, no racial stuff here, but I mean, it's white and black. So even if it's surrounded, in order to take this group, you have to place 2 here, and you can't do that because you're only placing 1 at a time. So this is what's known as a live group. Now, obviously, go online and find out more details. So say, for example, we didn't have those eyes. We just had this. Now, this group is not fully captured, but it can be, and it is at great risk. Now, the way how black can fight back is by being more strategic and trying to take out white pieces. So if black was to do this, for example, now these 3 white pieces are now captured, and you take those and you put those in your prisoner camp, so to speak. So now white is no longer a threat to the black. Black has now saved itself. Yeah. So white can fight back by taking away liberties. These now are 3 liberties that the black owns. Now white could put 1, say, here, but that is a suicide move essentially, because a black can go here and then that's gone. And even if a white were to go here, that's stupid because now it's surrounded and now they're both gone. So you can take up spaces, say for example in this area, put 1 like there and there, and or create an eye if you can. And it is possible to stop a takeover of pieces with eyes inside the territory. Again, look up the actual official rules, because I can't actually remember the proper official rules at the moment. It's been years since I've actually played a game. But yeah, that's basically it. So you spread your pieces all over the board. You essentially gain territories, and you lose pieces, you gain pieces, and eventually you'll both players, it's a 2-player game, both players will come to an agreement that the game is now over. There are no more safe moves, there's only like suicide moves, so to speak, or you can definitely see that you have lost and there's no way to recover from a situation, and then you count up all your free spaces within territories. So the idea is this would be a good setup. This is not a good setup because you've now got a piece of your own piece in your territory. If the game ends and it's like this, then that piece has taken up one of your territories, but you can still count those. And then yeah. So that's pretty much the very bare basics of Go. I hope you've got an interest in it. Have a look up on the internet official rules and other videos of how to play, and yeah, there you go. Go.